Got a light?
Hmm?
Do you have a light?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Good day, everyone. Welcome to Monday. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. This week, we're starting out with a Chevy Silverado AT4. It's getting the Gmc AT4. My bad. Not an F-150. I know, it's crazy. This guy is getting really the only LX amplifier other than the 850 we do a ton of is the 7-channel. So it's getting the 7-channel. And basically what we have is rears, front mid-bass, front mid-range. You have to wire this one up kind of silly in order to use it properly, because what they did is they gave you 4 channels of high current and 2 channels of low current, and they want you to use the low current channels for like the smaller speakers, which kind of makes sense. Tweeters and whatnot, I get it. And so in order to do that, that means 1 has to be rear, 2 has to be front door, and 3 has to be your smaller speaker, which sucks. And then you have these switches here that allow you to tell it what you want to happen. So in this case, we want input 1 to be input 1, input 2 and 3 need to share. So you gotta get these right, which I don't know if I have them right. I haven't really studied them yet, but that'll allow you so that you can get the proper, and then you put the RCAs in accordingly. So if you're hooking up one of these, make sure you pay attention to how you want that to route. Well, other than that, we're pretty excited. I do love this amplifier. It's a lot of power. So this is going to run a set of Kenwood. I believe this is the 175s. This is the new 6.5. So it'll power this guy here. And then Danny. What's up, Danny? At the front, we have the 6902s. So this is the 6x9 version of it. And then the 2.5s are up in the dash. He's already ran the wires over to the passenger side, which I'll show you. So this is all set in. He's just got to put the foam here, and then you can get this door panel back together. Right now he's crawling up into here and doing the power wire, because I just got this guy is in here now, and we have to start running the wires. So on this side of the car will be the 6 RCAs, the 6 speaker wires and remote turn on. On this side of the car will be the ground. That's going to go to a factory bolt, hopefully behind here, and the power and the bass knob wire. And it says, what is a good 6x9 with good mid-bass Harley saddlebags? Honestly, I don't know. Everybody makes one. I'm not really a motorcycle guy, so I'm not. I mean, there's a ton of them out there. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for you on that one. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand the Toyota 4Runner rear speaker configuration, since it has speakers at the tailgate. All right, it's actually really simple. So, okay, I know simple's a relative term. All right, so it's a series. So what happens is, let's pretend that this is your rear door in a Toyota 4Runner. Power comes into here and ground comes into here. However, the power is coming from the radio. The ground is not. The ground from the radio actually runs back here to this speaker, which would be your tailgate. The positive runs out of this speaker, runs back up here, and becomes the ground for this series. So we have power in, ground out. Ground goes back here to the positive. The ground goes back up to the radio. When you disconnect one speaker, the whole thing goes dead. So what you do, if you're going to run new speakers, it's no big deal. They're going to do what they need to do, and everything will work fine. If you're like, I don't want these, then you need to unplug them, connect the two speaker wires together with either the Metro harness, because the Metro harness, you can just twist wires and you plug it in and you'll be good. Or you need to cut the wires, twist them together, which I don't recommend. I just get the Metro harness. So you just pull it down, pull the speaker up, put the clip in, have your positive and negatives together. And then what'll happen is that'll create a loop that'll just give you positive and negative right here from the radio. It's just a loop though. It's a really big loop. That's it. That's how that 4Runner Nightmare works. Hello, gentlemen. It is currently 4 degrees in Chicago right now, says Danny. Danny says it's 4 in Chicago. Where'd he go?
4?
4.
That's crazy.
I'm like, where did he go? Yeah, it's 4 in Chicago. Looking for some warmer weather this weekend at Mobile Solutions. He's going to be at the Hot Rod class. So we get to see Danny this weekend. Tell everyone he's from Michigan. I know you're not from Michigan. Can't wait to see you, buddy. Okay, so back to this. So the one piece we don't have here that's getting a Fox box. This actually fits right up underneath the seat. I believe he's getting 2 P310s full size. That's the goal right now. Now, in order to put the amplifier behind the seat where we're putting it, this is the back seat here. This piece here needs to come out. So it gets, conveniently, there's a cut spot right here. You can cut it. Take this off here. There's another one up here. And so you remove this, set it aside. So all of this can go back. It's not like it can't. You're not trimming anything. And then there's like two 10 millimeters here. There's another one over here. And this piece right here, which is the back piece, that needs to come off. And then that will expose this area. There's a door right here where my hand is. And you can open and close the door and get directly to the amplifier. And then you just, if you need to put all this back in, it all just snaps back in or screws back in. But it allows you to put that amp behind the seat. Now, depending on the car, like this guy here really kind of gets in the way of everything, but like you can kind of move this stuff if you want to do one on this side. Like we've done one on this side. Normally the Bose amp would be right here. This is your DC to AC power inverter. So you don't have a lot of room, but you can move some of this stuff down and make some room. These things here are what the seat bolt into, so you have to make sure you're between these things for like wire runs and stuff. Yeah, because it kind of sucks. Okay. And it's not 4 here today, but man, it feels like it. It's cold here in Florida right now. It's kind of funny. Our weather is just doing dumb stuff. All right, so up underneath here, let me get a light. It's like an earthquake. Okay. Do the old headlight. Be like Arturo, walking around all day. I just don't have the aftershock headphones on. Okay, so what's that? Yes, you learned the finger trick from me. Okay, so we come down here and we look and we move this guy out of the way. That guy right there, where you see that gray plug and that black plug, that is the radio. This is the radio here. There's all your antennas and all that fun stuff. And then this guy has the smallest little tombstone radio in it. So what we're waiting for to come in, because we ordered the wrong one, is the right interface for this from Metro. So this is a non-Bose, which is very weird. Non-Bose bass audio system. And it just has 6 speakers, 4 channels on the radio, and that's it. And so the interface that Metro makes, which we've done a couple videos on, will control the door chime in these. So it's going to give us a DSP, which we just want the EQ portion of it, and crossovers using the amplifier. I like those crossovers better. But we'll have a little bit of DSP equalization. We'll have door chime controlled, and we'll have 6-channel 5-volt output to go back to that amplifier, which would be really nice. What is the hot rod class? So the hot rod class is more of not about hot rods. You're the hot rod. And it is a mobile solutions class where you're going to go and he's going to teach you a plethora of different skills in fab. So you're going to learn a ton of techniques, and then you're going to come home with a trophy to put on the wall that you yourself build during the class. So it's a 4-day class where you get like tons of hands-on experience on how to build cool stuff. And all of that is going to, so there's a certain amount of the class where you're watching other people do stuff, and a certain amount of class after you've watched them, then you have to do that stuff. So all the mobile solutions in-house classes are like that, where you learn how to do a certain set of skills and then you apply them. So yeah, there's that. And then Expo, which is coming up in March, is classroom stuff. So you just have a ton of classes where you can watch people show you how to do things that you might not know how to do. And there's a bunch of classes there. So it's basically school at that point. And some of them you can do a couple of them last year had a little bit of hands-on. It's hard to do that because they're shorter classes, where this is 4 days of intense 8 hours a day of learning how to do stuff. So yeah, that's what the hot rod class is. Plus stay tuned. Once we get there, I'll walk around and show you guys what it is. I can't hear a significant difference between the Zapco AP and ST series amps to justify the cost. Can you? I've never listened to those two amplifiers. Keep in mind, anytime you're going, I want to better this, I want to better that, it's the whole food chain, right? So are you going to have speakers that's going to matter on? Like, is the resolution difference that the amplifier has going to work all the way through to the speakers? What is the source unit? Like, how is the source unit how are you getting sound into the amplifiers? Like, you might not have the resolution coming out of the source unit. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Like, you want to have the curtains and the drapes match is really what it comes down to. You know, the room has to be complete. So in some cases, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to go to a better amplifier if the speakers and the signal aren't going to be able to do anything with it. You just have a better amplifier. But these are the dark secrets that we don't talk about. You know, so good afternoon. What's up, Mike? Just talked to you earlier today. Change the stereo of the 4Runner 2023 to a 9-inch Pioneer, but there's a noise of something amplified, I guess. The assist button that works with... That's a good question. I don't know. The other thing to keep in mind, too, in the past with... There again, this is in the past. I don't know if this is your problem. But we would get a noise in Toyotas if the car had a factory amplified antenna and you hooked it up to the remote turn-on, because the remote turn-on is a low amperage output, and an amplified antenna in a Toyota is a high amperage draw. And so we would always connect in a Toyota, and especially just using Pioneers, we would connect the blue wire, not the blue with the white stripe, but the blue wire, to accessory power and not remote turn-on, because that would always give us a low in the background that we could not explain, and it was coming from that. It's very odd. So yeah, the carpet and the drapes. I have two amplifiers, one for the sub and one for the loudspeakers. Yeah, there you go. The curtain drapes are the same. No, man. No, they're not. They're not. You know this, Mike. Give me a break. So anyways, today is Monday. Fernando's, of course, having a great time in there. He loves doing this part. He knows where it's at, so he's just hating life. He'll get it, though. He'll get it. Follow up. I'm using the Ibby Arc PS8 Morels with the Zapco ST14 SQ, and I'm craving the Zapco AP. So here's the thing. I think we've talked about this a lot. There's need and there's want. Okay? I don't need another camera in my life. I don't. I've got several. I've got more than several. I've got so many cameras. I don't need another one. But I want another one. I really want another one. Like, it's the thing that keeps me up at night, how bad I actually want this thing. Will I notice a difference between what I have and what it does? No, not at all. Won't do anything for me. Actually, it might be worse. You never know. But I want it, nonetheless. Gotta have it. Am I gonna buy it? Probably. I'm trying to talk myself out of it, but I know I'm gonna end up with it because it's just killing me. And I don't need it. I have so many that I don't use, but I still want it. So there's needs and there's wants, and there's things you might notice and there's things you don't notice. And what makes us men, not being sexist, is the fact that we are never happy, we are never content. We always want the next greatest thing. It's just how we are. So if you want that Zabco amp, trying to rationalize with your brain that you don't need it, you're never going to win. You're never going to win. You've already put your mind to it. So just accept it, save the money, and buy it. I totally want it, but I know I don't need it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're welcome, man. Thank you so much. You're welcome. But that's just it. I mean, that's how we are. Does anybody need a truck like this? Maybe. Not really. We live in Florida. No, but we still want it. Don't we? I mean, I want one like this, but I want it rhino line so it never gets scratched. And I want a big 80s roll bar right here, Colt Seaver style. And then I want the KC lights up here in the front on the big, like, get out of my way grill. Just like, yeah, oh yeah, totally. If I was going to buy a truck, I don't want a truck, so I want a Prius. On my new Kenwood direct replacement radio, if you're listening to music via Bluetooth from your phone, then you plug it into the radio. Does it automatically switch from Bluetooth? Okay, so the direct replacement radios do have Bluetooth, but most of the time you're not listening via Bluetooth, especially if you have CarPlay or Android Auto up. You have to have those things disabled. When you plug it in, probably will not connect over because you've paired it over Bluetooth, which it does have, and it doesn't look for it when it's USB connected. So you'd actually have to go into the settings, into the phone settings, and tell it that you're now switching to Bluetooth audio. Now, because that is a Kenwood Direct, if you're listening to the phone and it shows CarPlay and Android Auto up on the screen, that is wireless CarPlay done over wireless CarPlay and Android Auto done over Wi-Fi, and there'd be no better. Okay, yes. So it would not sound any better if you plugged it in. Now, when you're doing CarPlay or Android Auto and you switch from wireless to wired, typically the only thing that happens is it charges your phone. Now, if you're a new person getting into your car like your wife, it's going to chime in. It's going to ask you, do you want to use wired or wireless? And the reason why it asks that is because it's what it's setting up for, so that when you first get into the car, it knows I need to look for a phone or it doesn't look for a phone. So you can still plug it in and it's not going to do anything. It's really other than charge the phone, which is all you really need. Why is the Fall Guy in streaming? Exactly, right? I love the Fall Guy. The movie sucked, but the Colt Seavers, the original, was way cool. No, it's all good. So yes, if you want to plug it in to charge, yeah, go for it all the time. Not a big deal. Or if you have a new phone, like when we pair up to this car, we're going to plug the phone in, my phone, and it's going to ask me, wireless or wired. I always pick wired because I don't want to stay in the car. I mean, when I unplug it, it knows not to save it. Now, some radios will save it. Most radios, because it's plugged in, will be like, okay, cool. You don't need me, and I'll just forget you. Which is what I want. I want it to forget me and pretend like I never existed. Because it's just sad, but that's what it is. I didn't know there was a movie. Yeah, I think it has Ryan Gosling in it. Yeah, and cool, man. Yeah, freeze. Bad hombre. I think it's Ryan Gosling and then Daniel Craig's wife. That's in every movie with The Rock. You good? Mm-hmm. Okay. He brought your drill back. And it was terrible.
Yeah.
What's the temperature right now? Yeah, I know that, but you have your watch on, right?
57.
What is it?
57.
It's 57 right now in Florida. feels way colder here. Tonight is the live show at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you have questions, we've got answers. Make sure to tune in at 6:30. Otherwise, this show is brought to you by the fine folks at MorelHiFi.com. If you have a Chevy pickup truck and you would like plug-and-play speakers to easily go into it, like I should have sold on this one, but I didn't because they weren't out yet when I sold this guy. Either way, head over to MorelHiFi.com. Check out their integration line of speakers. They have them for the Chevys, GMs, same truck, Fords, as well as the new Toyota. So check those out. You can find those at MorelHiFi.com. We'll see you guys tonight. Bye. Good day, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great day. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going out front, now I'm going out back. It's pretty crazy. Apparently now I'm going back out front. Little guy can drive himself some big trucks. That is for sure. This is a big truck. All right, so yesterday we showed you the GMC. And today we have GMC done. This is the LX7 1300, tucked away nicely inside of the seat. And you just close it. This is the Fox box sitting up underneath there, P3s with the grills. Plenty of room, plenty of room. Don't need the seat risers or anything like that. Just goes right in, full-size 10-inch subwoofers. And this is the spot Fernando decided to put the bass knob. So that went into place. And that's really about it. So interfacing wise, we used the Metra. All right, so really what you need to know about the Metra interfacing, hi Haley, is that there's a 30, a 31, a 32, and 33. This is bass audio 2022, it's like 2019 to 2021, 2022 is what you're looking at. This has a gray black plug, so when you're there's an ISO, this is iOS, something like that. Anyways, this took a 30. Basically the only one we didn't have in stock. So that's a big truck. So when you're doing that, and the reason why we want to use the Metra interface is to make a new one now that doesn't have the DSP, which is fantastic. This one does have the DSP, which is cool. We could do a little bit of equalization with it. We use the amplifier to do the time alignment, crossovers, and all that, because Kicker does a much nicer job. But we were able to do a little bit of EQ work on it, which is really nice. EQ is not easy to use on the Metra piece. It works, but it's very... Yeah, you like it? Sounds good. Yeah, it does the trick. But one thing that it does that is the most amazing why you want to buy it is because it controls the door chime. So if you've ever done a Chevy and it's like ding, 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 oh my God, you want to kill yourself, Metra interface will do that. So they do have a new one, which is really nice. That doesn't have the DSP, as I said, but this is a 30. So when you're on their website, really what you need to do is crawl up into the kick like I showed you yesterday and take a look at the plugs. Gray black, match it to gray black. Gray with a T turquoise, then it's gonna be a 31, 32, 33. So then you gotta look at the, scan your QR code and look at the IO number. And then these big things here, these are our new displays that came in yesterday. So these are going into the room that we had nice and empty. But then that guy right there, expletives, decided to fill it back up again because he can't help himself. And so we'll remove all of this, and then this will be the high-end room. So there'll be a desk is here, display here, more displays here, lighted, these LED bases will be here, and then this stuff will all be gone so that you can actually get into it. Then back here, we have lighted bases to go all the way around this. And then this is the box room. So Paul wanted an obscene amount of boxes to hang on the wall. So now he has an obscene amount of boxes. And then, like I said, we'll have the LED bases that go around here. And so, yeah, I think something will end up here more so than this because these don't belong here, but that's a whole nother conversation that I don't want to have. And then this room might actually get finished at some point. I doubt it. We'll see how it goes. Not real worried about it. It kind of does what it does. You know, just a place to put boxes. So, pretty excited about this stuff though. This will be fun. This will probably take us a month to get this all straightened out because, yeah, probably take us a month. So, this is the desk. We have another one of these, just it's shorter. I didn't want it that long. So somewhere in this, it's probably this guy right here. So.
How does that look like? It's so big.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's basically that display and half of that display. So it's basically that plus one extra. So I'm pretty excited. We'll have a bunch of three-way stuff. You can call the guy if you didn't know that, Paul.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll have a bunch of three-ways in it. So it'll have, right now I've decided that we're going to do K2s, Flax, Arc AS to my car, and we're going to do the hybrids from Morel. So those are the 4 three-way sets we'll have in there. I don't even know if any of them will work, but it'll be fun. It'll look cool.
We need to do the 8-inch first. Save us.
One step at a time.
What?
One step at a time.
You say you stupid?
No, I said one step at a time.
Oh.
Patience, little man. Patience is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't want to show this.
Oh, show it.
No, I can't show that.
Just
can't show that.
slide this way,
It's
this
fine.
way.
That covers it up. It's a top secret project. Top secret underneath here.
Oh, let me show you.
No, I can't. Whoa, slow down. It's 4 o'clock.
What?
It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, no, truck is gone. Dude, that truck sucks the life out of this install bay, like as far as how huge it was. It's so big. Okay, Dean, I think the 5 minutes with 5-star you put up yesterday is gone. It is gone because it wasn't actually. All right, so here's what happened. Thank you, Bobby, because Bobby caught my mistake. Last night I was working on a special project and I was editing 2 videos at once. The 5 minutes with 5-star is actually supposed to go up this Monday, and the rebroadcast was supposed to go up today, as it always does. Somehow, I got it backwards. And so Bobby reached out to me this morning and said, hey, I don't think you put it up. And so I was like, oh crap. So I went, saw what I did, fixed the 2 dates. So the people that got to see it, great. People that didn't, you'll get to see it on Monday. Because I'll be out of town. So I was trying to edit it and get it ready to go. So we have something to view. So anyways, if you missed it, sorry, it'll be back up on Monday.
What's wrong with you, though?
You ought to build The high-end room. That is the high-end room. That's literally what that
It's
pallet.
going to be.
That's
It's
what
not yet.
That's what those 2 pallets are. Is the displays for the high-end room. So yeah, that's. Paul's got it full of crap right now. That while I'm gone next week, if he unleashes the beast on him, then we'll get most of it straightened up. But I doubt he's going to do that because every time he goes to do that, he always screws it up. So. Build the high-end room like a cafe in Paris. Like, I would love to do that.
No, I don't like to do that. But I would love to have a desk.
We're going to have a counter. We're going to have that. With the TV on the wall.
No. Like, when you actually enter an office and you see a desk.
Yeah, but I don't want it to look like an office.
I want it to look like
I don't want it to look, because then it doesn't look fun.
That's just me, though.
I know.
That's just me.
And there again, that's...
You know?
To me, when I see a desk, I think car dealership.
Well, I want it to be comfortable. Like, something nice that feel like...
Well, I mean, if I was going to do something comfortable, I would do 2 leather...
50 grand in here.
I would do 2 leather chairs and a table and, I would do all... Well, yeah, that ain't going to happen. People just go in there and take naps. Dean is getting sleepy, that's all. Dean is getting sleepy. Dean got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so yay me. Paul needs a separate place for non-essentials. Okay, you saw how big the showroom is. Our stock room is 3 times the size of that. Paul has plenty of room for non-essentials. Do not kid yourself. Okay, when we were in the last shop, this building right here we had at the end of the plaza was our stock room, and you could not walk from the front of it to the back of it because of subwoofer enclosures. So he's got plenty. He's got plenty. It's just subwoofers are big. Need Otis in the high-end room. No, I don't think so. No. They do have the speakers now, so we got the new Voces. Those are really nice, but they don't have the amps. They just don't have the amps. I love the amps. Don't get me wrong. I love the amps.
Which one?
The Audison amps. The little Audison amps are fantastic. One of them's still in Haley's car. I think it's. I love what they're doing with their amplifiers and how that mix. It's just in my mind, we offer higher end product than that. So, yeah.
So what you're saying, we need to
do the room and beach themed.
Beach.
No. Coconuts everywhere. How can I get a quote for an install? I have a 26 Ram with the Alpine system. Just send Paul an email at 5starcarstereo@gmail.com with all your prudent information, make, model, year, any ideas that you have, that kind of stuff. Pictures. The interface for the 26 Ram isn't out yet, so you're probably about month and a half before that'll actually be available from PAC.
Yeah.
So you got time. Do you have a budget CNC in mind to get started? So Inventables, the company that makes this one, okay, the Inventables is the company that makes this. This is their Pro. This was, I'm not going to say stupid money, but it's expensive. It just depends where you're at in life, I guess. It's not like Ferrari money, like some of these things are. This is more like, it's cheaper. Let's just say that. But they make several versions below this that are very affordable and still big. Some of them that you can actually build to use. Inventables. They're not okay. Anyways, they make a couple of them that are really nice DIYers. So like you can start with a 2 foot by 2 foot, and then you can buy pieces that go from a 2 foot to 4 foot, 4 foot by 4 foot. So check out Inventables. You might find what you need. Plus they have, like I said, really nice software. And a Red Bull refrigerator or a Pioneer refrigerator. I would want the Pioneer refrigerator, but the Red Bull refrigerator would look cool. I mean, Brian wasn't wrong about that. I mean, it does look pretty neat. Would you place any Moscone in the high-end room? Yeah, actually, so we'll have... my plan is to get the Moscone Pros, these guys. So the Moscone Pros will be in there. I hope to have an 830 on display, along with the... So right now, we'll have an 830... The 830 is scheduled to be on display, which is this guy right here. And then we'll have the
110?
No, we're just going to have the 830. That'll be on the one display over here. And then we'll have the Falcon powering the display.
Okay.
So, and then we'll probably take down the Blackbird from the showroom and put up the X2 808.
Okay.
So, yeah. What's in the Panera bag? What'd you have in the Panera bag?
Oh, it's
Oatmeal raisin.
oatmeal raisin.
He has an
Cookie.
oatmeal raisin cookie. He loves Panera. He's kind of like...
Oh, Andrew.
Andrew?
You need to talk to Andrew.
Andrew who?
Andrew.
Evans?
Yes.
Why?
Because I thought that you guys decided we're going to do something.
That's Brian.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Brian's problem, not mine. I passed that off to him.
Oh, okay.
Viva Mexico! Hi, Andrew.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Epicenters everywhere, though.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Waiting on my RTA2, supposed to be here Thursday. Just a hobbyist that does things myself, and everything's going in the OME integration. I have to be ahead of the curve. Fantastic. I think it did go out already. So,
Thank you for the
yeah.
support, man. Thank you for
You
buying.
ordered it on the day we sent the one order out, and then it was like crap. Sorry.
But
Yeah.
you're going to be better now.
Yes.
Sure.
Hola.
El Fernandez.
Love my Blackbird. Yeah, right? Kitchen sink cookies.
No.
Oh, that's fabricated. That's why you said that. Las Vegas. That is Andrew's place. Right. Okay.
No, really?
No, I didn't.
Oh
I
my
didn't
gosh.
know. I didn't know. Brian wants to get with him so we can do something out there.
Yes.
Knowledge Fest week sometime. Yeah. Good afternoon from Arizona. I think Brian is opening. Schmidt is opening up. Did you see? Yeah, I think he's gonna have a thing with on Sunday. I don't know. Yeah, he's laughing. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. Sorry.
Sorry, man.
I
Sorry,
don't look at the names. I just look at the comments, and I read them.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta do it.
Sometimes I look at the names. I just okay. His logo is weird. It doesn't. The picture doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but his name is.
Yeah, I just let it go.
Las
Let it
Vegas,
go.
though.
Yeah, I know. We go there all the time. Love the place. It's got all the cool
place.
foods. Now you guys have been brainstorming about my 99 S10 LOL. Actually, the nice thing is, really don't need to because I've done enough of them in the past. So it's pretty easy. You know, don't need to go crazy and break any rules on it. But no, done a lot of those.
Okay, talking about S10 in Arizona. It's not like they're gonna be a mini.
So not an S10, but there'll be a Master Tech Expo on Saturday.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a mini Dino's Get Down
But
in the
it's
parking
Chevy,
lot. It's Chevy stuff.
So-
Yeah, I mean an S10 is a Chevy.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, all right,
Right.
whatever.
If
Sure.
you're interested,
Um,
check it out. see
Yeah, I don't
if
know
you-
what's going on with that, but yeah, it's there again. Another reason to go to Master Tech Expo. Fernando, read that one. I don't know what the hell
Fernando,
that says.
Oh, so it's like this
Oh,
is only
yeah.
for me. I'm just
Yeah,
eating for you. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys. I'm hungry.
Yeah, so am I. I got a headache. Yep, I'm in Arizona, only about 150 miles away from Mesa. You know, it's funny when somebody says they're only about 150 miles. Like, I know what 150 miles in Arizona is like. It's not a bad drive. If you say you're 150 miles away from us here in Florida, we look at you and go, you might as well be on the other side of the world. Because there is no way in hell we're coming to see you at 150 miles. Like, that is just not going to happen. Because, like, 150 miles in Florida that's like an all-day deal. Because our traffic is just we have the worst highways in the country. Yeah, because I mean, I've driven to Tucson from Phoenix twice now.
Really?
For Haley to go to
yeah.
twice to go to Sweet Tomatoes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually a really nice drive.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's a 2-hour drive. Doesn't feel like 2 hours.
Okay.
I mean, 2 hours would barely get us to Orlando.
Benjamin, hey buddy, how are you?
Oh, Mr. Plane and the Snow Guy. Of course, you'll have the Morel in the high-end room. Hint. No, we will. We'll have the hybrids will be in the Morel. Well,
Yes.
the Morel hybrids will be on display in the high-end room. The reason why we went with the hybrids is because it's kind of middle of the road. It's one down from it's 2 down from the highest end, but it's 1 down from the Elates. It's 2 up from the Census, but that kind of give us a good groundwork there in order to build off of. I will visit you guys again soon. Oh, fantastic.
Hey man, we here. Just
Oh, call.
call
text.
or send me a text.
Send him a
because
text.
Dean is taking, just vacations every other month. So, yeah.
I mean, I don't really think of it as vacation. Like, this isn't a vacation. This is a lot of work.
Right now.
And you're going on 2 of those, so I don't want to hear it. You're going on 2 of our vacations.
Woo!
That's
cool.
Yeah. Master Tech is
going to
be
be party.
Master Tech is going to be crazy.
Party all night.
I hope so.
Oh.
I'm kind of looking forward to going to Arizona so I can get some sleep. Not gonna lie, because these don't go crazy.
This is why by the end of Master Tech, like when it's over, when they say it's a wrap, thank you so much, I go to my room and take a nap.
Nah.
I'm like, I'm done.
You're a wussy.
I know.
Yeah, you're just a wussy.
Dude, I got short legs.
I don't know what that has to do anything.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, you're terrible. I'm installing Morel IP UNI 62s.
Nice.
And my Subaru Crosstech. Should I use my DM810 and amplifier or just factory head unit power? I mean, if I've got an option to do DSP, I'm always doing DSP.
Sure.
I mean, that's it. That's what I'm saying. When are you visiting Brian again? Probably summertime. Realistically, sometime summer, April, June, July. I think he wants to set up like a big training at that point, and we'll fly out there and help him with it. So we'll have to wait and see, because he's been doing these 1-day trainings, and so he wants to do a big training, and we're gonna come out and help him with that. So I don't know what that's gonna look like, but it'll probably be May, June, July, somewhere in that time frame. So that'll be fun. So we'll just have to wait and see. Mm-hmm. Besides 5-star, where else can you learn more about Morel, Fernando? Oh, wow, that was a segue.
If you go, thank you so much for reminding me. If you go to, you got it?
Yeah, no,
That's
I'm just,
though.
yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
just trying to get used to this pop lock
If you
thing.
go to the website, morelhifi.com, you will find the brand new integration 6x9 with the 2-inch for Chevy, or
why did you say 6x9?
It's a 6x9 though.
It's not though. The integration is a factory 6x9 to 8-inch.
It's an 8-inch. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
8-inch.
I know what you were thinking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So you can take your factory 6x9 out.
You can take your factory 6x9 out and put an 8-inch.
In a beautiful aluminum bracket.
Beautiful aluminum.
Sexy.
That's exactly right.
Sorry.
So go to morelhifi.com.
What?
That's right.
Yeah.
Go to morelhifi.com. Chevy, Toyota, Ford, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come. So just morelhifi.com. That's the place that you can find this beautiful Morel Hi-Fi.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay, where to get my signal from for the DSP? I mean, realistically, you're going to get it off the front 2 speakers, depending on what system you have in it. I mean, if it's the base audio, left and right speakers. Mm-hmm. Now, depending on... So this is where the fun part comes in, because Subarus typically have that emergency Starlink or whatever the heck it's called. Now it's called like Subaru Link or some weird name like that. Anyways, that usually routes through the driver's front speaker. Mm-hmm. So you have to go after the module. So you may want to try to get the speakers somewhere other than behind the radio, if it is in fact using
it's a base audio
Starlink. It's easy enough to test for that behind the radio, and more than likely it's going to be a Toyota harness that is behind the radio, because all the radios are Toyota radios.
I mean, that would be fantastic if you'd be able to change the radio though.
Yeah, it just depends. I don't know what year it was. Yes, listen, when we go back out there, we'll be talking about it for a while. So it's not like we're just going to be like, hey, oh, by the way, tomorrow we're going to... No.
But that's what happened the last time.
No, yeah. So it just, like I said, the base audio, you got to like pull the radio, and you can either, like if you're doing speakers, just test continuity between the wires behind the radio and the wires in the door. If you have continuity, that's great. You don't have to do anything special. If you don't have continuity, usually it's just on the driver's door. You either have to go after the Starlink module, or just, grab it in the kick or someplace else where it's easier to get to. You don't want to cut up a bunch of crap. See you guys back to work.
Thank you for watching, my friend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got the adapter. Oh, fantastic.
There you go. That's the way. That's the way you like it. That's a song. Sorry.
Okay. All right, guys, listen, that's it for now. We're going to get back to work doing what I don't know. Actually, I got to work on my special project. Plus, we have some filming we have to do here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Jam-packed. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day.
MorelHiFi.com.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Good day, everyone. Hello, hello. Today is not an F-150 day. Today is a Ram day. This particular Ram is in because he had a little tiny Ram screen, and they installed a backup camera. They put a backup camera here. Look, it was very aftermarket. I don't know if it was just like, this is not factory. Either way, the camera died. So we put a new Echo Master camera in. And a new Sony 4000 in, which is right here. USB goes there. Sony 4000 is very popular. One of the things that makes the Sony 4000 popular, I think, is it is very basic, very simple, not a lot of stuff going on, black and white. Some of them you can change the color in the background, rear camera, big button, easy to see, hit the home button. Everything is really controlled through the home button, volume up and down, track back and forth, voice. So it's super simple. You can customize it. Like, he doesn't have Sirius XM, so you can move that down here. You can move like gauges up, or if we wanted vehicle information. So you can create a really simple, and then you just close it, and that's all you see right there. And this has the iData, so you can kind of get they're getting basic iData. Like, they didn't do any frills. It's not like a Kenwood or JVC. It's really simple. Hit the home button to get back. Settings, you go into it. Sound, EQ is factory off. Like, when is wow, really off? Turn on some pop, get that back out of there. Subwoofer level control, balance and fader, listening position, crossovers, but not like nothing. This is about the most colorful thing in the whole radio. So, but what makes it nice, and we do sell a ton of them, is the fact that it is simple. When you get somebody that comes in and they're just like, I don't want to, I'm going to play CarPlay or Android Auto. I don't need all of this happening, So the Sony kind of ticks that box. The other thing that makes the Sony really nice is, unlike all the other manufacturers that have shrunk this gap right here, the little lip that sticks out for the dash kit, Sony still has a super long one. So Jeeps and Dodges and anything that needs that thick radio bezel, Sony still has it. So this is the guy. This is the Sony 4000. It does wireless CarPlay, and that's really what this is. This is an AM/FM wireless CarPlay radio. Very basic, very simple. If you want something, like, we've had one person, which is kind of funny. We had one person that was like, Paul sold it to them, they put it in the car, and they came back like, this is the most basic thing I've ever seen. I was like, did you not look at the display? I mean, swapped it out, put the Kenwood in. Life is great. So basically the moral of the story is if you want flash and coolness, Kenwood JVC, very nice, very flashy, a lot of back end lights, a lot of effort went into making it look the way it is. If you just want functionality, you want it to just turn on and do its thing, Sony. So can't beat that. Would you agree, Fernando?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, and at the price point, the Sony's definitely like super reliable. Now, the cool thing is, if you go, that's a 4000. If you go up to the 6000, you do get an extended warranty, very similar to the Kenwood Exelon stuff.
Yeah.
But does anybody pay attention to warranties anymore?
What's a warranty?
Yeah, exactly. I think the only, like, don't sell me that extended warranty. I don't want that. Anyways,
Did you pay for extended warranty?
On what?
On anything. When you buy a car, when you buy an electronic.
I didn't on the Mustang because the extended warranty, like, I don't drive it enough. Like, it would be out of warranty, and I'm still only at, like, 12,000 miles. You know, because it's way out of warranty. I mean, it's 5 years old, so, and it still doesn't have 12,000 miles on it. Maybe, I think, you know what? It might have 15.
Really?
Either way. Yeah, I think I've only had, like, 3 or 4 oil changes. I do have to get one next couple months.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is one of the cars we were working on today. We don't talk about the Sony that much. I thought it'd be neat to just come on and kind of point out why people buy the Sony, because it's one of those brands. Like, he has the 9500, which is the ES model, badass DAC, all that fun stuff happening in his car.
That is fantastic for you.
But
want
it's
a Sony?
Yeah, that's the Sony to buy.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, they're again very frivolous. My car, dude, they don't make a V6 Mustang anymore. They haven't made that in years. It is a 4-cylinder turboed 4-cylinder
Mustang.
And like I said, I don't drive it. It goes back and forth to work, and I listen to the stereo now, which sometimes I do take the long way home. That's a song I feel like. I've gone that way.
Mm-hmm.
For one, traffic sucks. Those are for animals.
For what?
Animals. Supposedly those keep deer from the front of your vehicle. You guys up from north, these are supposed to be like the little deer thingies, right? Keep the animals out of the front of your car if you're driving up the expressway.
What?
Oh, it's Kaz. Sony is the iPhone of radios. They just work. Lovely Sony. I mean, from the just work perspective, maybe, but like, iPhones are way more flashy. Should have drank the V8. Oh, no, forget that. No, just wondering. No, hey, look, I'll be the first to. I bought my car because the top goes up and down. That's it. That's the only reason why I bought the car. And I could put all the Maestro stuff in it. So Maestro made radio replacement as well as amplifier replacement or amplifier integration.
Yeah.
So, and it had a 3-way set. Very superficial on why I bought it. I could have cared less if it was a Mustang. I was looking at the Camaro too, but it had a 2-way set, and it's a Chevy, and I was like, I traded in my Camaro for the Mustang. That I had the Camaro for like 8 years. And the reason why I got rid of it was because the air conditioner died, and they were going to pull the dash out. And I was like, no, you're not. Time to get rid of the car. So I'm not a car guy in the sense like that. I think I've talked like the car I want now is a Prius. I want a new Prius. I think that's what's the convertible thing. I mean, I'd like to keep my car because it's paid for. And just get a Prius and then just drive it like once a month, you know. But it's not practical because I'd never drive it.
I mean,
I know. I would never drive.
You have the car right now.
I know. It's just like, yeah. It's kind of silly. But anyways, hi Dave. Thinking of getting a JVC head unit. Listen, you know, I love my Kenwoods. Oddly enough, same company. But dude, I was talking to Brian today, and I'm gonna find it very hard pressed to get rid of the VU meters that are on the JVC, because literally the only thing I don't even look at CarPlay anymore. I just have the VU meters up. I feel so retroly cool.
I wonder if you can import a wallpaper.
No, you can't. Nah, it won't do it. Dude, they're so nice to watch them bounce. If it isn't Kenwood, Alpine, Sony, Pioneer, or Boss, or a Boss Elite, I'm adding a service plan extended warranty. I want to cover any problems that may occur. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed to warranties. I think we bought the warranty on Sue's car. But, yeah, why not? I mean, but I don't know. Do you recommend the Auto Control Epicenter or the WaveTech Epicenter? Buy the OG. Get the one, you know. Listen, do you want Coke or you want Pepsi? Coke was first. Pepsi was second.
Oh, I thought you wouldn't talk about something else.
Do you want the original? The original Fernando? or some dude walking down the street. You want the original. You want the OG. Get the Epicenter. The Epicenter's magical. Nothing against the WaveTech piece, but I mean, if I'm going to choose, do you have to tip this out?
No, not yet.
Okay. If you're going to get the one, I mean, you get the one.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want the generic.
It sucks.
You know, do you want a Whopper? Nobody wants a Whopper. Yeah. Dean likes to turn them and burn them. Yes. Go with the original. Exactly. Install an ARC PSC and added their VU meters in parallel.
There you go.
I don't think ARC has VU meters. I mean, I have the little display screen that has, like, I bought that a while ago that has, like, fake ones. But I just...
Get the SMD.
No, screw that. It's just built in the radio.
I know.
It's not even, like... I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Macintosh meters. I'd love to get a set of those, but I can't put them in the dash. I was looking at a double din somebody put up the other day of, like, an old Panasonic or something that had the tube with the VU meters and the head unit. It's a double din. Oh, so sexy. They're, again, totally useless by today's standards, but still so sexy.
And I know it.
I don't need the functions of Kenwood. I have a DSP, need Toslink. So that'd be Kenwood. Kenwood's really the only one with a Toslink. JVC doesn't have Toslink. That was the thing that separated the two.
Yeah. Kenwood.
So, what do you think of the Alpine F509 or 11, and do they sound clean like Kenwood? All right, listen, the thing of it is we have them on display, and I have it on display so you can touch and feel it. The problem is as soon as we show somebody a 509, 511, and then we walk them over and show them a Kenwood, we're done talking about the Alpine. It has nothing to do with form, function, how it sounds, or any of that. It has to do with the fact that the Alpine is slow. It doesn't feel very responsive like a modern thing. It just feels old and antiquated, which technically it kind of is. If you want a big screen, it's great, but it is like you have to learn how to be patient, and I'm not a patient guy. I want now. I want to press a button and feel responsive. That's that. And the most aggravated I've ever been with a radio was an Alpine. So I have a 2015 BMW 320. I'm trying to install an amplifier for my subwoofer to the original sound system. I'm going to use audio control Epicenter Micro. Will that work properly? Yeah. The Micro has high level or low level inputs, so depending on what you run into in your BMW, you're not going to need the load resistors because you'll need the load resistors if you're going to disconnect the factory subwoofer. If you're going to leave the factory subwoofer in play, which I do recommend you probably want to do because if they're the underseat subwoofers, that's where all the mid bass comes from, then do not turn on the load resistors. Just leave it at the factory default settings, and you'll be fine. Plus, it'll also take up to 40 volts of input. A lot of the BMWs put out 20 volts of input, so you're golden there. You don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, so, yeah, go for it. My wife's Kenwood is very responsive, more so than my Pioneer. They are the most responsive. Kenwoods are sick, what you can touch and feel. They just optimized it to actually do what matters. So again, Kenwood isn't the greatest. They're just really, really good.
I like the Kenwood software. I like the Sony connectivity because it's fast.
Well, you're getting a JVC, so...
Yeah, we can put the JVC.
Yeah, we gotta put the JVC.
The JVC.
The JVC. What do you recommend as a radio upgrade for a 2020 Acura with a dual screen setup? Nothing. Ain't nothing. It's 2020 Acura, man. You're gonna keep that thing forever.
What?
Yeah,
Kenwood's gonna come up with a replacement, though.
Maybe.
It's gonna be like $3,000, but...
Probably. Kenwood is the greatest, Dean says so. No, listen, I would agree.
Don't listen to Dean.
Don't listen to me. I love my Kenwood. But there again, like all things, I love certain Kenwoods. It starts with a 9 or a 10. Those are fantastic. Below that, you're living your own life. At that point,
like you say,
I get a Sony 4000.
Sony 95,000.
Yeah, I get a...
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. It is a beautiful Wednesday. Actually, it is a beautiful Wednesday. If you notice, we're not wearing hoodies. That is because the weather has shifted.
71 right now.
Our weather is a chaotic kid that cannot decide what it's doing. It needs riddling. Yesterday it was freezing. The day before that we were walking in polar vortex. Today it's like back to normal, t-shirts and things. I'm going to Phoenix, which also seems like just a deranged lunatic is playing with the weather. Yeah. It says 80% chance of snow.
What?
Yeah. At least that's what the icon is. 80% chance
I believe it because it's snow here in Florida. So
whatever. Yeah, it was really messed up. Mm-hmm. So 9,500 for the win.
100%, dude. Yeah.
JVC over the Sony 9500 is. I'm going to stick with my JVC.
I always stay with my 9500.
And there again, I like the features that mine has. Listen, at the end of the day, I love my VU meters. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what's important to me.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily what's important to you. So you got to go with what's important to you.
Yeah.
And as silly as those things are, which they are, it's totally silly, I really like them. It puts a smile on my face. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Smile on your face.
That's
right. If you buy something and you're like, this makes me happy, I won't judge. It makes you happy. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Doesn't mean it's going to make me happy.
Yeah.
It makes you happy, and that's all that matters. God, I feel like a motivational speaker. But the nice kind, not the one that's telling you that, you got to get up in the morning at 5 o'clock and don't be a bag of poo. And if you want to win, you got to break it every day. You got to win, no matter what.
I think that's a song.
But Peter Piper picked peppers and Run Rat wrote rhymes. Humpty Dumpty fell down. Anyways, don't the JVCs have volume knobs and the Kenwoods don't? No, it's actually the opposite. The Kenwoods have volume knobs. JVCs do not have knobs. However, in my application, because it's a direct replacement, I get to keep my factory knobs. So yes, although I will say, I don't. Okay, so the other day we were updating a guy's car, and the radio we put in had a knob, and he kept using his steering wheel controls instead of his knob, and it was driving me nuts because I was like, turn you, because he's like, I'm like, fast. He's like playing Frogger, Atari kind, not the good kind, he's. Oh my God, it's driving me nuts. Do some bass shakers. If you have a really well-built car, bass shakers don't work. Because they rely on the fact that the car has some give.
It works in a couch.
It does work in a couch. It works great in a couch. You should put them in your couch. Although we did have, there was a couch company out at the mall that Haley, the convertible couches, the ones that you can like take apart, rebuild, like Transformers and stuff. Because Haley was like, we should look at these. I was like, they just feel cheap. But they had you could get them with a JBL system in them of some kind, or a clip system or something.
Yeah.
So they had bass shakers in the couch. And she's like, what is that? And I go, it's a bass shaker. She goes, why? I said, so it makes it feel,
booty shaker.
It's like D-Box. She goes, that's annoying. I go, of course it's annoying. Everything annoys you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, yeah, it is. It's very annoying. Like couch just vibrating. Put couches in cars. I mean, I feel like a Grand Marquis is a couch in a car. I mean, and I feel like
recliner.
Yeah, I mean, baby. Like I've always wanted one of those. The town car, the Grand Marquis. I know it's not Grand Marquis. It's just what I call it. I love like when they have the bench seat in the front with the crappy armrest that always breaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
so comfortable.
That is so pimping, man. So nice. Like. Totally.
Like it, right?
Oh, they're so good. They're so good.
Nothing.
Yeah, I know, right? You're just staring at the future. Oh, look at the clouds. It's a blue, cloudy day. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But no, I always thought those cars were super comfortable.
Fantastic.
Sound like crap. We just did that one a couple weeks back where we put the speakers in the dash.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the Kenwood Exelon. Maybe a JVC with a CD slot, though. I'm old school. I don't think they make any CD players anymore.
CDs.
Like, some units have issues, some don't. Some older units, some new ones. I
get it.
It'd be a DVD slot if it had anything, and I don't think any of them have it anymore.
I mean, if you want to step into quality,
it's like, dude, they're AM/FM radios, man. And
they trying to remove
and they're trying to remove
FMs.
Yeah. It's like
gotta get into the technology, buddy.
I mean, if you think about like a car, like GM wanted to, or whoever's like we're gonna take the AM/FM radio out.
Yeah.
What else is in the car? Nothing. Doesn't have a CD player. They're not doing satellite radio, so there's literally just a box. It doesn't do shit. You have to have a phone. Like that just sounds so short-sighted. Like, oh, my phone is dead. Oh, I forgot my phone. Oh, you're not listening to anything. Mm-hmm. Like, what? I mean, maybe the car has internet or something. I guess it would have to have like a hotspot or.
Yeah, but you gotta buy speakers.
Yeah, well,
they don't come with speakers either.
Well, yeah, so stupid. Doubled-in CD player, old school. Yeah, that's it. And even the most of those don't. I don't even think we have a doubled-in CD player anymore. I think they're just doubled-in USB-C. We don't have one on the board.
I'm pretty sure we do.
Okay, I don't think there's a current one, but I know we have one.
No.
Nope.
Why? Everything is in your phone, though.
I get it.
Like, even navigation systems. Why? Let me use my.
I mean, why not? Let's see what we got here. Car entertainment. Car audio. Excellent. Navigate. Oh, no, hold on. It was just receivers. Let's go to. Oh, these websites are trash. We have single DINs. Oh, we do have a. Oh, wow. This thing is old. We have a 505 BT has a CD player in it. Doubled-in CD player. That's a 505 BT. I bet you the 505 BT is probably 8 years old. But they probably still have some. Because it's Alexa ready. Ooh. Remember when things were Alexa ready and they wanted us to talk about that crap? Yeah. So, no, they have a 505 BT. So that's that. They have a ton. They still have four single DINs with CD players and 4 single DINs without CD players. Why do you need 6 single DIN radios? That is just so stupid. JVC. Let's see what we got here.
Arturo.
Is it Arturo?
Arturo is there. We're gonna do some carne asada.
I would love to. That's actually
Master Tech though.
Oh, yeah, that works too. I'm down. I mean, if I could come, I don't know if the white guy would be allowed, you know. I know how bad he is about that. You know, in-dash receivers. All right, let's see what we have. All right, so JVC. We have 5 single-DIN CD players. We have 3 double DINs. So the top end, the 950 BTS has a CD slot in it.
Jesus, dude.
So they still have 3 of those, and they have 5 receivers that single DIN Bluetooth, and then 6. What the hell is that? The 560 BT. That's got a big ass knob on it, though.
Yeah, let's do that, Arturo.
I'm down. Dean, did you ever pick up the new version of the Grasshopper RC car? I got one a couple years back. I have a Grasshopper. I have a Hornet. I have a Blackfoot. I just got a lunchbox for Christmas. I have a Frog. And I have the new Hornet Evo. So they have a Hornet Evo that's just like the upgraded, cool, all-wheel suspension, rear-end gimmick. I haven't built the Evo. I have the RC10 anniversary classic, like not made to be driven. It's all clear and silver that I haven't built yet, and of course I haven't built the lunchbox yet. But no, the other ones I have. I want them all. After I build those, which probably won't happen, I would like the Hot Shot. I would like to get a Hot Shot. I think the Hot Shot would be cool. I had a Hot Shot, and that after I get the Hot Shot, that will complete all of the cars I had when I was a kid.
That's cool.
That'll finish it off, because I had a Hot Shot for like 2 months. So then it'll be done. And all I've had, that'll replace all of the ones I had when I was a child.
Yeah.
Like I said, they got a CD player. Yes, you're right, Frank. I'm sorry. Alexa, shh. Sorry, I was concentrating. Okay, so we've my first car was a Falcon. Yeah, see, I never had a Falcon. Those look cool too. I might start going, after I get the hot shot, I might go back and start looking at some of the cars I didn't have. Sorry, this is Tamaya Car Talk, for those of you that didn't have a Tamaya car when you were a child. Dean, any feedback on the Morel shallow woofer? It's fantastic. You should sell it. They have the new inexpensive woofers, which are really cool. Dude, you know what we should do? We should load this in a box and put it in my car. See if I can blow it. Because, yeah, look at this thing. This thing is fantastic. Do we have a box?
Yeah, we have plenty of boxes.
I think I might have a 10-inch box at home. I don't know. If we might have one here. But this is... No, we might have one here, don't we?
We have plenty of boxes.
I don't know. Anyway, so this is the new... we'll call it affordable. So, Kinetic.
Yeah.
This is the new Kinetic Morel.
Kinetic 4.
Subwoofer. Looks pretty nice. Yeah, I say what home is this?
A 4.
Yeah, let's throw this in my car. We should throw this in my car. Yeah, we should do that today. Nando, where can I find Morel speakers again?
Actually, you can call Paul.
Why would you want to?
We have it here.
Better call Paul?
Yeah, just
better call Saul?
Yes.
Okay, well, if they don't want to talk to Paul.
But if you want to see the specifications on that bad boy that we're going to put in Dean's car, hopefully, go to morelhifi.com. Check it out. They make a 10. They make a 12.
Yeah. And
they also make a shallow. What the Arturo was talking about.
Yeah.
Shallow is really nice. They also make it the Ultimo.
Yeah.
Beautiful subwoofer. Check morelhifi.com. That's the place that you can find USQ subwoofers or your regular subwoofers. Anything you find. Yeah.
New census. Yeah, so the question is, still planning to build these. Yes, that box. The box is sitting there every day, daunting, mocking me. Yes, that's the Bluetooth speaker I want to build that I haven't built. Like I decided to buy. I bought that. That stuff's going to be out of warranty before I even build the damn thing.
You just build it in there in the cardboard box.
I could probably build it in the cardboard box and we'd be way more successful. No, listen, I could take 3 months off and probably still not get through all of the things I have to...
I mean, with all these vacations that you're taking, like...
Well, that's just... Yeah, but I'm never home for those. This is like family time. Like, I'm never home. Mm-hmm. Like, sucks. I kid myself. I do kid myself.
I would never sell my GS9.
No, that'll go in the closet next to the PDX V9. Dean, you answered my question about the Epicenter micro. My wife called and interrupted and you when you were explaining about the resistors, LOL. Yeah, so you need to... Basically, all right, load resistors. Really simple, whether you're doing a audio control product that has load resistors built into it, or you're going to add into something that you might need load resistors. The only time you need load resistors are if you are going to disconnect the speakers from the output of the source unit, be it amplifier, be a radio. That is why you need a load resistor. The load resistor is there to emulate the resistance, the minimum resistance required that the speaker is going to provide back to the factory amplifier so that it stays stable and doesn't operate outside its parameters. Some cars have a load sense to where they will shut the signal off. Others do not. The ones that do not still need it, they're just acting differently. There's protocols that you can program in, and they didn't program that. But the reason for the load resistor is to keep the factory amplifiers in check. If you're just hooking up a high level to a low level adapter and you're keeping the speakers connected, so let's say you're going to tap into the driver's front door of a car to hook up a subwoofer, you do not need a load resistor. The speaker is still there, therefore it is creating the load. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But anyways, the one nice thing about the audio controls, all the pros and the micros and the One Eyes is that they have load resistors built into them. You just flick toggle switches to add the appropriate load. And that's it. It's pretty simple. What woofer That woofer looks like an old Vertus 3-way.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It looks like a new Vertus 3-way, but yes, it does look like a Vertus. Dean, so do newer head units still need parking brake bypass? Yes. The only one that actually, so Pioneers is still the goofy one that's like, good luck. Alpine is on, off, on, which you can, like, micro bypass makes that, and it works like a champ. Kenwoods and Sonys are just the green wire needs to see it ground. And Kenwood, Sony, Kenwood.
Yeah.
JVC. Those three. Just need that. And all the third-party ones, all the smaller ones, like Boss Elite, High 10, Stingers, all those are just grounds. That's it.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is when you buy, like, the High 10, so when you get the High 10 or the Horizon, these guys, and you're, like, going to put them in their install kit, so, like, you buy the Jeep kit, the Chevy kit, the Dodge kit, all the kits, they, in the new harness they give you, they have a green wire and they have a black wire, and they have different, so you can, it's there. You just unplug it and plug it in. It's really kind of funny. Like,
That's cool,
it's cool. It's awfully convenient. It's just like, wow, that's, okay. That Morel sub reminds me of an old Boston Acoustics sub. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they do. Because they always had a really high, like, magnet cup thingy like that. Yeah. What's up, Dean and Fernando? Big Island here.
What's up?
Wait, it's this, not this. I was watching Breakfast Club. He does this. I got you for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Going to Mars. Fernando needs another haircut. Do you go next door?
No, I have my
You have your barber.
I have my barber again.
Yeah. So they're good guys.
They fantastic guys. Yeah.
What's up, Kipster?
Play loud music.
They do play loud music, as we all got to hear on Monday when they were jamming out. Like, that was just one guy. One guy.
That's all right.
He needed to get hit in the head, or just shot through the wall. Fictitiously. Just. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. Just a smack in the head. Just.
No.
Doofus. Yes. Totally yes.
I don't know.
So just in case, no show Saturday, no news on Friday. Does he come to you, your barber? No, he goes to him.
No, I go to them. They also have a shop, a barber shop, so I go there.
Were you a fan of ADS back in the day? I think everybody was a fan of ADS back in the day. For one, they were really cool. Two Crutchfields sold the hell out of them, and their little 4-channel amp was one of the most reasonably priced 4-channel amplifiers. Mm-hmm. They did make those 5 1/4 plates that you could put in the back deck. It was a 5 1/4 tweeter, cool little plate with a grill. It was designed, you just cut a hole in the back deck, drop them down in. Tons of those stuff. JBL made one of those too, but the ADS just ruled.
So you just got it done?
Yeah, because back in the day, remember, back decks used to be made out of like cardboard or hardwood. Mm-hmm. And so most cars didn't come with rear speakers.
So you just make some.
So you just cut a hole, screw 4 screws down, run wires, and you're done. They sounded really good. And plus, you also had a lot of flat doors, so you could just mount them right in the door.
Yeah.
It was really simple.
Grills? No grills.
No, they had grills. It was a rectangle. Oh yeah, they're jamming, and they're singing. Yeah, they're killing it over there now. They know we're listening. They're probably listening to the show, going, "Oh, they're picking on us. Turn it up." No, so it was a rectangle. Picture a rectangle, and 1/4 of it was a tweeter, with just a tweeter in the center, and you had plastic with a tweeter.
Yeah.
And 3/4 of it was a mesh, and then inside of that was a 5 1/4. That was it. It was really cool. Dieter Fernando secretly controlling the entire 12-volt industry. Not so much anymore. Hey, boss. Do you guys install remote starts? No. Thank God. No. Yeah.
It's funny. Somebody asked last week.
What'd they ask?
About remote star. Or alarm.
No.
I'm like, sorry, man. He's like, really?
Yeah. So happy.
I know.
Are y'all excited for the new speaker line coming out from Rockford? It is already out, and yes.
Out, and we have it.
We have them in stock.
If you're looking for it,
yep.
call Paul.
Better call Paul. No, we have them all in stock. They're all shipped now. So, which is cool because they weren't supposed to be in stock until next month sometime.
Yeah.
So they all showed up early, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Because we are
anxious to see how that all plays out. Start getting them in cars and stuff like that.
Happy Thursday, Clint. Happy Thursday.
What is up? Hey, Kipster again.
Yeah.
I love the Kenwood 10.5 Dean just put in one of the 2011 Honda CRVs. A little amazing deck for demos. It's amazing deck for everything. Yes, new Rockfords.
Yeah.
Oh, snap, I'll call him. Yeah, so Rockford came out, like we've been talking about it. We went to SEMA in November. Our job at SEMA was to demo all the new Punch speakers, to talk about them. It was the two of us.
Tell me about the speakers.
It was Dougie Fresh and Schmiegel. And they worked the booth, we worked the cars. And all we did for 4 days is talk about all the new Punch speakers, all the new Punch things. Punch this, punch that. And so
punch him in the face.
Punch him, playing that music loud. And so now they're here, they're shipping. Yeah, I mean, find your local guy, go check them out. They're fun, they're neat. We don't have them on display yet because they just came in and I don't know where I'm going to put them yet. So we'll have to see.
And yes, they are,
direct fix speakers.
Yeah.
They're not.
Kind of.
Okay, so they're not like the Morels where they have the baskets and all stuff like that.
No.
They are so what they did is they scanned 100 of the most popular vehicles' doors. Okay, so they rented a bunch of cars, rented a bunch of vehicles, scanned the whole thing, and came up with sizes and depths and form function that worked. So they did doors, dash, any place where there's a speaker. So all of their speakers are designed around application fitting. So fitment was number one. Mm-hmm. Well, top five on the list. Obviously, sound accordingly would be the best. But so things like the smaller drivers have tabs on them that can break away. The tweeters to come apart. The crossovers are Kit Kat bars, so they just break into segments. They have a convertible in the middle of the series. The P2s are convertible. So P1s, P2s, P3s denote coaxial, convertible components and three-way. It's not a good, better, best like the subwoofer lineup. It's just because they've never had that in the Punch speaker lineup. So it's just coaxials, P1, P2s, component / convertible, meaning you can turn it into a coaxial or a component, and then P3, three-way. So you have 6x9, 6.5, 2.5, 3.5, tweeter. The tweeter is super cool. It just snaps into place. It's got a cup. It's like the whole line. They put a lot of effort into it. It's got in typical Rockford fashion, it has a beauty ring over the magnet, but it's got 4 little clips on it. Or 8 little clips, and you just twist it. It comes right off. So you can throw it back in the box, and people can have a cool little ashtray or a cup holder or something to hang on the wall. So that's pretty cool. I heard Scar Audio is the best. I think you need better friends. There's nothing wrong with the brands. So keep in mind, like Scar Audio, listen, if you've got $350 and you want to put subs in your car and you don't have $550, you don't have $1,500, but you want bass, well, you're going to buy the Scar Audio stuff because you want bass. I have no problem with that. I think it's great. You know why? Because eventually you're going to have more money. When you have more money, you're going to be, I want something better. But the itch has been scratched, and it will keep itching and itch. It's drugs. Car audio is drugs. Let's all be honest. We're all addicted to car audio in a manner. We just need you to get into it. So if Scar Audio is your entry point into it, you start with the weak drugs, you end up with the better drugs.
Okay, but don't settle, though. Because
you're never going to
settle and be like, I'm fine with this. Experience something else.
Some people are basic. You can't help that.
You're not going to the same place all the time.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. A lot of people buy their underwear at Kmart's.
Yeah, I like tacos all the time, but I want to try.
I was gonna say
pizza.
You do eat tacos.
Oh no, but
I
want to try
all
pizza.
the time.
I want to try different things.
Yeah, teach me how to do audio, and I will teach you how to tint. I don't want to know how to tint. I had the opportunity to learn many years ago, and because a couple of my friends ran a tip shop, so I go hang out there because they did tint and neon, and I like neon. Just kind of throw them back.
Neons is
multiple. Anyways, nails down chalkboard. And I'd watch them tint cars, and they were like, "You want to do this?" And I was like, "Nope, absolutely not. I got enough things on my plate, and tinting has never been anything I've been interested in. But thank you for the offer. But no,
Come on,
not
man,
a chance.
I know.
I don't want to
It's
do.
one of those things that you have to
Absolutely hate
Yeah.
it. Nope. Don't need that in my repertoire.
I think you'll be good at it.
And listen, tinners, like good tinners are hard to find, like good installers, and that is a skill that like it takes skill. It takes so much skill. And the guys that wrap cars, and I just look at that and go, damn, you go, girl.
Dude,
I
Jay
don't
is
want
fantastic
any
doing
part
all
of
that
that.
stuff.
I'll stick with what I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that. Much respect. What is the 2.5 look like? In the Rockford line, it looks sexy as hell. It comes as a mid-range, or they have a coaxial.
And they tiny.
They're so tiny. The new tweeter is small. It's very
you can buy it
small.
out of a car if you want to.
Yeah.
So.
The new tweeter is super cool. Now so here's the funny thing. P1 coaxial is actually a 3-way. They put a little tiny 1/4-inch piezo tweeter in there just to go really high because it's a silk soft dome. But yeah, the tweeter. The nice thing is the tweeter stays the same throughout the whole lineup. So it doesn't matter what speaker it's on. It's the same tweeter, which is really cool. So that whole timbre thing, you'll be good. I like the Power Series amps, especially the 4-channel like the 800. Were mean back in the day. Back then. Yeah, they were. I did and ended up with multiple DD Audio 15s. LOL. Ooh, so it's DD Audio's the other Oklahoma brand.
Yeah. DD.
Weak drugs go better drugs. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you start with the little crappy drugs. You know, eating poop from cows. You know, and then you get some weed, mushrooms, poop from cows. Same thing. You know, next thing you know, heroin, cocaine. You know, exotics. You know, it's just like booze. You start with crappy Pabst Blue Ribbon. Next thing you know, you're IPAing the hell out of it.
Hookers and blow.
Hookers and blow, baby. The best Saturday nights ever. We're going to Vegas.
There you go, see?
Yeah.
Let's go.
A little slow.
Hang on.
The Palm Buffet. The Palms Buffet. K-Fest.
Buffet and K-Fest. Huh?
I mean, I'm down for a good buffet. I lose money at a buffet because I eat really small portions and I like the varieties. I think of it as like finger food.
But that's where the drug.
But I would love to go to. Yeah, I would do a buffet.
Yeah,
I'd do a buffet.
do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably cost $150 like every other meal there. I used to have a pair of Hollywood Excursion. 15s. I made a fiberglass box for them and did a glass floor in the trunk to mount the amps. Back in the 90s, baby. Hollywood Sound Labs. Gotta love it. Oh, Elias, you're doing great today.
What's up, bro?
2018 GMC Sierra non-Bose. Can't remember. Do I need the audio control load resistors? Thanks. If you're hooking up, like back to what we talked about earlier, the only time you need load resistors if you're going from the source unit to the high level to low level adapter and you're disconnecting the speakers.
Removing it.
If you're removing the speakers, so that, so the signal is uninterrupted between there and the high level to low level adapter. If you're just tapping the high level to low level adapter in and you're keeping the speakers, so radio, speaker, teen in with high level to low level, you do not need load resistors. The only time is when you're disconnecting the speaker from the radio because you're going to re-amplify those positions with something else. You'll need a load resistor. So if it's radio, high-low, load resistors. If it's radio with a speaker attached and a high-low, no. The speaker is the load resistor. All the load resistor is doing is replacing the existence of a speaker. So if there is a speaker, it has load. If there is no speaker, it needs load. That's it. That's all you got to remember.
Now, if you worry about it, you can put it on. It's not going to hurt anything.
Don't put it on.
Well, I mean.
Don't put it on. Don't. So Dean is a drug dealer. Been a drug dealer my whole life. Yes.
Lobster buffet.
Hookers and blow is the way to go. Exactly. Go to the... go for protein first. Oh, yeah. Okay, Paul. Lobster buffet. I hate lobster.
$79. Oh, we have to stay there for the
like I said, it's $150. $80. Yeah. Hey, look, if they got a good dessert buffet, I'm down with that because you know how I am about desserts. I love me some desserts.
They probably have pizza though.
I don't want pizza. I'm not paying $80, and I mean, I will.
You did?
I see. Okay, sorry. We've never hit a good buffet in Vegas. I would love to hit a good buffet. Like I said, I lose money at buffets.
Buffet in Vegas.
No, we've never. So, that's why it's easy enough to say.
We never had.
Good or bad, we've never been to one, so I would totally do it. Luckily this is a short trip.
Because I'm going.
Oh, jeez, wow. Sponsor, MorelHiFi.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. I have to keep the inner fat kid happy. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Paul.
Ice creams.
You
guys love ice cream.
Oh, I love ice cream. Who doesn't love ice cream? But buffet ice cream sucks.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it does.
Really?
Yeah, buffet ice cream is trash.
Where are you been?
Well, because most of the time, all of them. All the Chinese buffets have ice cream.
No. Oh, okay. No.
I mean, that's the only buffet I ever go to.
Going to a store that has a bunch of ice creams and then you pick whatever.
Well, yeah, but that's not a buffet. That's a smorgasbord. You still have to pay for it, though. Dean, earlier you mentioned Kenwood head units you liked with a 9 in the model number. What would those be? What's second best in their lineup? So, actually, the 9 is the second best. So, there's a 908 and a 950, maybe a 958. And those are second best to the 1058. So the 10 is actually obviously numerically better, but those are really it. I mean, listen, you can buy any Kenwood you want, but if you want the Kenwood, those are the radios. So the one we sell the most of, I think, is a 908. Yes, it's the 908, which is this guy right here. This is an Exelon 908. The 907 is a previous generation of it. They probably still have it up because some people might still have those. The 809 is the new, and it is not the same radio. And then if you go over to the Exelon reference, which is the RX or XR, you have the 997 has GPS. This is a holdover. So if you still need Garmin GPS, the 1007 is a holdover. So they're just because nobody wants these anymore. So they're still making them because there are people that still want those things. And then you have the 1050 and the 800 are the direct replacements. So these are your factory fit radios. Then you have the new 1058. Obviously the 1057, people probably still have those. And then you have the 958 XR, which is the model. That's the heavy duty. That's the heavy hitter. And then we have this guy here, which, yeah, I don't even know what this does. Yeah, sure. I mean, 990. This is an older radio because it's got a 7, so which is fine. It's fine. It's not like it's bad. It's just a holdover because this is the guy. So, and that's it. That's all you got. So those are the radios. Listen, here's my thought, and this is take it for what it is. But if you're in the market for a radio, okay, you can buy a radio for $200. And if you got a $10,000 car, $200 radio makes a lot of sense. If you got a 20-year-old car, look it, a cheap radio kind of makes sense. If you have your car that you're going to keep for the next 3 or 4 years, buy the better radio. Buy the better radio. Just makes the most sense. Thoughts on the Epic 6.5 mids? They're very loudspeaker-ish. They do loudspeaker things. They look cool. It's kind of my thought. Do you have any thoughts?
I never heard them though.
Yeah, I did. I got it.
I know.
Dude, I heard that truck. God dang, that truck was awesome. For me, an ideal head unit would be like the DDX5707, but it's not Exelon, and this one has a web of issues. So, there again, the 908 is our most popular radio when it comes to the Kenwood Exelon line, because it's an Exelon, it has all the Kenwood, it's the juicy, it has all the cool stuff. That's why we sell it. The difference between the two is probably $200. not diminishing anything in $200. I'm just saying all right, I'm sorry. I like to rationalize everything when I spend money, because I look at money as time. Okay. I equate money as time. How much time is going to take me to make that money, and what things so if I can wait 2 months and get an extra $200 and get a better model, then I'm going to wait, $100 a month, whatever. Because to me, I want what I want. I don't want to sacrifice. I've done that. I've been that guy. I will wait a year to buy something just so I know I'm gotten what I wanted. It's coming. I'm going to wait. Because I want what I want. So to me, it's real easy to rationalize spending money and getting the thing, because I don't want to wait. Nobody wants to wait, but I want something very specific, and I want the best of that. So I will be patient enough, because I'm old, which means I should want it faster because I'm old and the time we're on the downward slope. But no, to me, everything equates to time. How much time is it going to take me to get what I want? And then from there, what do I want? So from what I've read, I want quality too. Yeah. So, I will gladly wait to avoid and get exactly what I want. Yeah. Speaking of rationalizing things, any idea why Jeep is using quad coil subs? I think it's easier to make the extra amp channels for easier to get power from the factory amp. It has everything to do with price. Jeep decided to do the quad coil because you can get smaller amplifiers. It's still 100 watts, but you have 4 voice coils, 4 little IC power chip amplifiers powering it up. So it gave them the ability to make a cheaper amplifier, and that's it. That was all it was. Cheaper, size, cooling, power wire that goes to the amplifier, way more efficient than going to a conventional amplifier. So it's just a quad IC power chips going to that. 2 4 channels bridged, so they're the size. Now they're tiny, so it's this little tiny thing. But that's why they did it. That was the only reason why they did it, so that they could spend less money. That's also why they went to 4s, because they wanted to spend less money. So it's sick. I thought so many things and then upgraded them almost right away because I bought so many things and upgraded them right away. I cheaped out a little and didn't get the one I wanted. Always go for the better one. And this is a lesson I learned when I was a kid. And when we were talking about the RC cars and did I have the Grasshopper and all that, I bought a Grasshopper because that's all I could afford. I didn't understand the concepts of money and patience and all those other things. And I got it for Christmas. And I could have had an RC10 with the amount of money. I could have had 4 RC10s with the amount of money I put in the Grasshopper. I enjoyed spending the money, buying all the hop-up parts and making it to be like an RC10, which I knew it would never be, but I bought the oil-filled shocks, the ball bearings, the aluminum parts, aluminum screws, and eventually I ended up with an RC10, and I was like, why didn't I just get this like many dollars ago? Because
it would have been that fun, though.
No, I had a great time, but I learned a lesson, and that was buy what you want the first time and be patient about it. I was a kid. I didn't know better. But then I just liked RC cars, as you can tell, because I owned a bunch of them. And so, yeah. But yeah, it's kind of I get it. Thank you for sharing that with me. No, it's okay. If I can, every little bit helps. Forget it was about money. Makes sense. Though, to be honest. Yeah. I mean,
is everything about money?
Like I said, money is time. Money and time are the two things that make the most sense. You want things. How long do you want to wait to get it? Because the more time you have, the more money you'll make. Or not make. I don't know. Or you just go credit. Credit is the best. Lunchbox for the win. Oh, I know. So right now I'm trying to talk myself. Okay, so I just got the Lunchbox, right? Mm-hmm. For those who don't know, it's a monster truck made by Tamaya. It's really cool. Look it up on Amazon. So they make a bunch of modification parts to it, like a whole aluminum everything. Frame, axles, drive, the whole thing. Basically, anything that's plastic, you can buy aluminum. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm going to do that. And then I thought, wait a minute. If I do that, I won't even, like, I could almost build 2 cars, because, like, the amount of parts between the two that you keep are almost none. Like, you need the gears and the gearbox. Okay. And that's it. And
I thought you were going to say, like, man, I have this, I have a 3D printer, I'm going to print all my pieces.
No, you don't understand. No, I could do that, but I want the aluminum parts. But I was when we were on the run, and I was, you know, between brain time, I was looking to buy all the parts, and I found all the parts. I found the axles, I found the rear end, found the chassis, found the roll bar, found the mounts for the back. Every part. Like, you get every part. And I was like, I want to do this. But then I was like, well, wait a minute. If I do that, I won't even have that car anymore. So I'm pretty sure I've talked myself out of it. I still might do it, but I might build it as a second car.
You haven't talked yourself out of it.
Well, yeah, I haven't. Because they also do the same thing for the Grasshopper. And I've thought about doing that too, buying all the parts and building a all aluminum Grasshopper, just to be the stupidest purchase ever, because that's what it would be. So, I don't know. And then I also go, I won't have time to build it, so what would it matter? Is that why it took you so long to get the system in your Stang? Well, that's more of a... Okay, so the reason why it took so long to do that is more of the conversation. We say plumber always needs new plumbing, roofer always needs a new roof. I knew what would happen if I put the stereo in the Mustang, and it's exactly what happened. Fernando was like, we got a week, let's do it. We can get this in 2 or 3 days. And I just looked at him, I said, sure. A month later, we were finally putting it in. We still don't have the subwoofer box done. We still need to sound treat the rear, but no, it's me. And I've spent countless hours that I don't have playing with the tune, which is what I wanted to do. But it's that. Now, don't get me wrong. Now that we put it in and I've had it and I'm driving around listening to it, kicking myself so hard for waiting this long to put a stereo in it, because it is so awesome. It's so awesome. It's fantastic. Which makes me want to get the stereo in his car even more, so that, you know, we can enjoy these things.
Yeah.
But, ooh, see, I didn't have the Monster Beetle. I had Blackfoot.
Monster Beetle?
So, oh yeah, you haven't. Oh, I'll have to show you Monster Beetle. It's a red Beetle built off a Blackfoot, so it's a monster truck. It's really cool.
Okay.
Gold wheels. It's ugly as sin, but because Tamaya would always build a chassis, and then they would make a whole bunch of different versions of it. So the Frog chassis is what it is, and then they turned it into the Monster Beetle, turned into Blackfoot. They have a Subaru Brat that they made off of it. So they have all these cars that they make off of the chassis. It's like a Grasshopper and a Hornet are the same car.
Okay.
You know, and they have the Lunchbox, and then they have, that's like 6 other cars too. So they were really good at that. Figured it was okay. Monster Beetle for the win. They make 3D printers that print metal now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Not there yet. Not there yet. Don't need one of those yet. So for 2026, the money, the expense of doing this is going to be laptops. Like, it's time to upgrade some of the laptops. 2025 was obviously a big hardware, the CNC, the second laser, all the 3D printers. The year before that was cameras and lenses and stuff like that, which there's always those kind of trickle in and out throughout the time. But 2026 is definitely going to, we need to do some new laptops, which is going to be expensive. So everything's expensive. So yeah, kind of a bad time to buy electronics, but whatever. It's just, they need to be done. So we'll get that out of the way.
But if you want electronics, go to morelhifi.com, because that's the place that you can find all your electronics for your car.
Get your new VCR. Yeah. So, if I was to, if someone were to be like, what piece of equipment would you like to buy for the install bay that I don't have, it would probably be the fiber laser.
Really?
Yeah, I really think the fiber laser would be cool. I don't know if we need it for anything, but I really think the fiber laser would be cool. So, I don't know. I've always wanted one of those. I don't think we'd use it on much. I mean, we'd probably have to go buy rocker switches just so that we could, like, laser rocker switches. Yeah. But I don't know. But even that, I don't know if we'd use it enough. So, Maybe, so a better scanner. We need a better 3D scanner. So that's on the list too. So that'll be sometime. We'll get a better 3D scanner because that thing sucks. But the reason why there's no hurry to do that is because we need better laptops. So, too much vacation time playing around instead of building.
Yeah.
All right. So funny.
Time, Dean.
Well, all right. So here's a funny story. All right, obviously, I've been doing this since 1990. Okay,
Woo!
and for the first 20 some odd years, 6 days a week, working my ass off, doing all this, and I do that here. We still work 6 days a week, but as you get older and the family time becomes less and less, it becomes kind of more important to like, look, I'm going to work. I'm going to do as much work as I possibly can, but we also need family time. We need time to do things outside of this place because, when you die, there's no, you're not going to write on the urn or the tombstone, whatever it is. Oh man, he worked a lot. That's what he's known for. It was so good.
Can you print me another piece before you leave?
Can you get this radio installed before you die? Haley's obviously to the point now where she's going to be moving out at some point soon. Or getting married, or I don't know, whatever the rest of her life is, it's going to start to happen. So I look at any time I get to spend with her as borrowed time. We're married for 30 plus years. I don't know if that's going to change much, but she's still putting up with me, so that's cool. Got to reward her for all the heartache I've put her through, working so much. So now we can do that. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Vacation is not necessarily the downtime that I like, but they like it, and I enjoy spending time with them. So,
Vacation?
No, it's just a workaholic in you that's like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do that? Oh God! Can I have my laptop? I got like 10 things I could do on my laptop right now. Yeah. No, you just want me to sit here and do nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah. If you need something to print like 6,000 sets of...
Exactly.
I'm good. You guys need low C micro for your shop. So, I have one. I have a low C micro. The original low C micro from back in the day. Whatever scale that was. I have a gray BMW.
Oh, no. You know what we need?
No. What?
The, freaking, I forgot what's it called?
I don't know. Drill press.
A drill press.
Yeah, we still need a drill press. That's the kind of learning joke at this point. No, I actually have a low C micro original, or an HPI. I don't know. I think it's one of those. I do have a micro though, and I drove it 3 times. I put it on a shelf, and it's still sitting on that shelf. It's been there like 10 years, maybe longer. No, it was hilarious. A Roomba. You need a Roomba? You guys are doing amazing work. Right now, we're not doing crap. We appreciate your crew. No problem. Haley, wedding coming up. Haley's got to start dating first. Actually, that's on her list. On her list for 2025, or 2026, her bingo list. The bingo card I was telling you about. It's go on a date. And I was like, yeah, you should do that. She's like, ugh. Like, what is up with these kids nowadays, man?
Hey, man.
It's like, oh my gosh, no ambition to do that kind of stuff. Dean goes on Facebook and needs to make Disney door hangers. I do need, yes, like the work to go anywhere, like the pre-work is insane. Like,
yeah.
Like there again, everything turns into a job, right? So, and we got one coming up, and as soon as I have to start working on that one immediately. I've been kind of neglecting it. I'm kind of losing sleep here. Tina Fernando are the crew. Tell Brian he should just donate his big drill press. He's not using it anymore.
Well, I mean, it's like any other tools, right? Like routers. We're still using it, but...
Oh, we still use the hell out of them. I mean, because you got to router off the
because now you have a laser, now you have a CNC. It's like, dude.
I mean, I'm still... Because as soon as you CNC something out, you got to go over the router and knock off the little joiner tabs.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not saying you're not using it, but it's just less and less.
Yes, the amount of work we have.
Before was just like...
Every day. Just
constantly.
Yeah, now you just sit there and go...
Yeah.
I'm still not confident enough to just walk away from it. Because I haven't gotten to that point. Like the laser, I know what it's going to do, and I'll walk away from it, but I still don't feel comfortable walking away from this. Fortunately, the stuff we're building isn't like, an hour, 2 hour thing. You walk away from everything.
Yeah.
Nando, what tool did you have at your old shop? What tools did you have at your old shop? He had a really antiquated... You still got those crimpers? Your crimpers?
My crimpers?
Yeah. Every time I get a new machine, I find out immediately after buying what it can't do. Yeah.
This is...
Is that the original drill?
The original, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
That hasn't been replaced?
No.
You still have those crimpers? Did you take them home?
Crimpers.
You took them home, right?
No, I still have
I thought you took those home.
No, they're not here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you took them home. Yeah, dude, he had like the oldest, biggest, nastiest looking crimpers you've ever seen. So, here was the deal. When we hired Fernando, I knew he didn't have a lot of tools because he'd come here and I'd help him out with stuff and installing steering wheel controls and stuff like that. So I went to Paul and I said, listen, Paul, if you're going to hire Fernando, he needs a signing bonus of a set of tools. And he's like, okay. And so what I did is I went out and I ordered, we have the tool buckets. They're sitting right there. I went out and I bought, using Paul's credit card, all the tools that I knew he was going to need at day one. So crimpers, cutters, sockets, panel tools, basically everything I had in my bucket, I bought him the exact copy of and put it in his bucket. I said, this will get you started, so that we were on the same page, because I didn't want him to be like, I don't have that. And so, and there again, I have my set of tools. And so as things went on, he would increase the tools, and then, when we started doing YouTube and stuff like that, and we started, getting money to buy tools, then we'd just buy 2 sets of tools. So all the stuff would go in his toolbox, and I put a set in my toolbox, and that way we'd all have the same set of tools. And so, that's just kind of started, though. But he showed up with a drill, hopes and dreams, and the worst crimpers in the world.
Yeah.
So,
That's
are you hiring, asking for a friend? Dean has spoiled him now.
Oh, totally, though. Like, I would never have just the mind to work in these things and working like how he does, though. So,
Fernando finally got the steering wheel controls program down.
Yeah. You know why? Because we use an iData.
Yeah. Exactly.
And iData, you just have to use the laptop. Program it by itself.
Did I do much with the original Oz Audio? No, we were not. Back in the day, we were not an Oz Audio dealer. There was one here. I think it was Ultimate Audio when they used to be in Largo. There was some guys, very few, but there was a couple guys that swore by it. And I kept going, it's a woofer with a sticker on it. Like, it's got a sticker. It's just a sticker on a woofer. Like, how is that a brand?
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best. How? Literally, somebody bought it and put a sticker on something. But I was young and angry, and I dated for the win. Oh, of course. Sure. Yeah, no shit.
Dude, the reason why I was like, yes, I'm going to go and work over there, because Dean was building boxes and crazy builds when I came, and like, hey, man, I need some help. And I saw what he was working on, and vinyl and building things, right?
Then we totally got away from all
And then it's like,
that.
no more.
Yeah.
But now we have cool toys, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, these are way cooler than all that
yeah, for sure.
sawdusty crap and tough and glue and Yeah. And lights. It's very bright in here now.
Yeah, no, we have plenty. And cameras, dude. Especially cameras. That's the best.
Okay, listen. Hey, we've spent enough time chatting up with you.
Yeah.
We'll see what the rest of the week has. Tune in. I'll be out at Mobile Solutions doing hot rod training. Obviously, Brian Schmidt, going to be hanging out with him. Brian Mitchell is going to be there as well. Gary Bell, and Wesley Cato.
Yep.
A couple other people. I don't know. But tune in. That's where I'll be live from if I get time to go live, which I want to. I want to take you guys and show you.
You have to.
What Mobile Solutions is. It's a little bit different. I got to go last time with Sage. We had a fun time building boxes, doing Sage stuff. So it'll be interesting to hang out and see what's happening. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. It's been 5 minutes of 5-star brought to you by MorelHiFi.com. Boom.
Bye, guys.
See ya.